Google just built an AI agent platform that supports Claude. Yes, Claude, the model family made by Anthropic, one of Google's biggest rivals. That detail tells us something important. The next AI platform war is no longer only about who owns the smartest model. It is about who controls the place where every model goes to work. Google calls it Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform. The company says it gives technical teams one place to build, scale, govern, and optimize autonomous agents. It brings together Vertex AI, enterprise data, security, integration, and developer operations. Then it connects those systems to the Gemini Enterprise app, which Google describes as a front door for AI at work. The surprising part is the model roster. Google says the platform supports Gemini 3.1 Pro, Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, and Lyria 3. It also supports Anthropic's Claude Opus, Sonnet, and Haiku. Google did not build Claude, Anthropic did. Google is choosing to make a rival model useful inside its own enterprise control plane. That makes sense when we stop treating every task as a model contest. One model may be better for complex analysis, another may be faster for routine classification. A third may create images, audio, or code. An enterprise does not need one model to win every benchmark. It needs a system that can send the right task to the right model without losing control of the data, tools, permissions, or audit trail. Imagine a research agent preparing a market brief. One model gathers and summarizes documents. Another checks the reasoning. An image model creates a chart. A final agent formats the result and sends it for approval. The value does not live in any single box, it lives in the routing layer that decides what each box can see, which tools it can use, how much it can spend, and when a human must intervene. That is the control plane advantage. Identity determines which agent is acting. Permissions define its boundaries. Evaluations test whether it is reliable. Monitoring records what happened. Security checks what entered and left the system. The model produces intelligence, but the platform turns that intelligence into an accountable operation. This also creates a trade-off. Supporting several model families can reduce dependence at the model layer. A company can switch the engine behind a task. But the more identity, data, tools, evaluation, and monitoring move into one platform, the harder that platform becomes to replace. Model flexibility can hide platform dependence. Google's announcement does not guarantee that every supported model has identical features, pricing, latency, or regional availability. It does not make Google the creator of Claude. What it does show is where the competition is moving. The most powerful company may not be the one that owns every model. It may be the one that governs the connections between models, employees, tools, and company data. For builders, the lesson is practical. Design agents so models can be replaced. Keep permissions explicit. Log every important action. Measure quality by task, not by brand. And make human approval a deliberate part of the system, not an emergency stop added later. The model race is still real, but enterprise power is moving up the stack. The next AI platform may win by becoming the place where every dream boy becoming the place where every agent has to report for work.